Cancer, and welcome to your November 2021 reading. So, I meditated on your energy, and here is what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that I have is the Five of Swords. Now, right away, Five of Swords, all the fives are like a distortion, okay, that we need to readjust, where we're going either one extreme to another. And so here with the swords, this is when the mind is overactive. Usually this can often represent wanting to win more than wanting to be happy, from our ego, from our animalistic side. Very good when you're a lawyer, but in life it's not so great. And sometimes we're just that super good lawyer against ourselves also, in our own inner talk. So it's that wanting to outwit, prove, the expression giving someone's rope to go and hang themselves. All of these things, or, oh, I was right, look at that. I gave him the opportunity and he took it. And that is because, and then there we go, our self-fulfilling prophecy based on what we believe. So there it is, first card. So that means that this month you're conscious of this, either somebody doing it to you, you doing it to yourself, but you're conscious of it. Then I have the Nine of Cups, and then I have the Five of Pentacles. And I think that there's going to be like a switch this month, okay? Like these two together, this is, I'm always sacrificing, I'm not receiving anything because some parts of me believe that I am not worthy and that I have to do much more in order to receive, and people keep proving it to me. And I keep doing it, like, if I feel a bit abandoned or something like that, I will actually prove it that I am, or something like that. So these two together can talk to one another. And in the middle we have happiness, emotional contentment, where these two things do not happen when we're in the Nine of Cups. So something's happening. Under the Five of Swords, we have another five. Five of Wands. So Five of Wands, it's all of that conflict. When our willpower is going a bit all over the place, it is not focused, it is not in a growth factor, it doesn't shape the pentacle with its 5 wands, creating will over matter. It's all over the place. And then we have the Hangman. So since you're entering with this month, that tells me that you are getting this enlightenment, understanding. When you look at the Hangman, he has this light around his head, because by looking at this and things from a completely different angle, he was able to get an understanding, a vision that was impossible for him to have before. So here, that's why after, all about happiness and self-fulfillment, that is essential. Under that, we have the Sun, so you're getting the full clarity on this. The Six of Pentacles, not the Five of Pentacles, but the Six of Pentacles, where you are receiving and giving unconditionally in abundance, with no leftover or whatever. This is the balance, Six of Pentacles. And here with the Two of Pentacles, it's that clarity that you cannot hold these two realities. Like, I believe that the universe is generous, but everybody around me isn't. So that does not function, because the universe and the people around you are the same thing. It's just a reflection of it. and they are going to reflect what you believe. So here is why all these fives play on one another. Okay, under that we have the Empress, which is unconditional love and abundance, with the Eight of Cups. So that clarity here that the Hangman, made you see is actually making you realize that from the 8 to the 9, Eight of Cups is like, okay, where I am emotionally, where I'm vibrating emotionally, the level of self-love and emanation of happiness, grace, peace within myself is not enough. And I have to go get that extra cup to be in that state. That's what you're doing, because after that five, under that Five of Pentacles, which at this point is reversed, we have the Knight of Cups. There you are walking with the cup, and here the Hermit under that, following your light, following your truth, slowly but surely. So here, let's clarify this for Cancer. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Cancers for the month of November 2021. Cancer. Okay, so let's look at the Five of Swords. Ooh, all right, there we go. Justice, and I'm not surprised, Justice has been coming up a lot because Justice was Libra last month, ruler of the 7th house, like I say in every time it comes up this month, because it's pretty significant. I think last month was pretty strong in the making us see if our relationship, because the 7th house is the house of association, relationship, every association we have, it's the house of balance. So it needs to be balanced. It is Venus in Libra. So the planet of unconditional love and abundance will always balance when it comes to its relationship. So if we cannot embrace it for ourselves enough, outside of us, it will show it. Okay? So here, Libra, balance, justice, and the world. So finishing a cycle, graduating, understanding about all of this. Let's look at, and here under I have that Eight of Cups. It's like, oh, I get it now. I understand. Now, because I understand, I can rebalance my situation. And for that, I need to go get a Ace of Cup. And here I have the Tower with the with the Nine of Cups. And that is the very harsh, sometimes slap in the face realization that we're not happy and we are not faking it anymore, and that the way we are vibrating with the Five of Pentacles and a Five of Swords and a Five of Wands, it's impossible to reach happiness. That's why bottom of the deck I have the Tower also. This month, this is going to become obvious. When we don't honor ourselves, it's very hard to mirror somebody that will. When we don't respect ourselves, when we don't love ourselves, when we don't put value to ourselves, it will always be mirrored in one way or another outside of us. And this is kind of getting very clear for you. So that tower, you know, you can't reach contentment, peace, serenity if you're in a sacrificial, abandoned state of being. And that will become obvious this month so that you can release it. Last month was the month to notice that. And this month is November, Scorpio, death card, time to let it die. What is preventing you to have something balanced? Let's look at that Five of Pentacles. But with Justice and the Tower coming down, and here is the Sun again with an Ace of Wands, brand new energy, and there you go, Eight of Wands, arrows of love, and here I have that Five of Swords. But since we have the World and Justice, these two, instead of being active together in the way I was telling you, they will be, I'm acting in a completely different way. And here is the Eight of Wands. That means I'm acting in a different way. I have a new drive, and I'm playing with the universe instead of protecting myself because I'm abandoned, I'm not enough, and people are being cruel to me. You see the difference? Okay, let's look at that Five of Wands. Ace of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. So it's like if, you know, sometimes when something comes towards us, like an opportunity or something like that, it kind of puts the light on the parts of us that have a hard time absorbing it. Okay, it's too good to be true, or I don't deserve it, or I'm not good enough for it, and all my insecurities and my this and that come up. Okay, and here I'm all conflicted about it. Hangman. But it was something that was gonna make you happy, maybe because here Four of Wands, this is something, not the five, conflict. This is we're celebrating together. It's a reunion. Everybody agrees. There's nothing happening behind the scenes like a Five of Swords or whatever. You can trust what you see and you can celebrate with everybody. Now, this new pentacle, this new self-worth that you were conflicted into taking, and probably having conflict outside of you also of who did not want to give it to you, there, by looking at this and finishing your cycle, you're actually bringing this. And the more this month you're going to feel this happiness and content, the more you're going to see what is not balanced and you're going to act upon it. The Sun, Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. And here I have the King of Cups, and of course your Cancer, so, and our Hangman again. So there's a healing by seeing things in a completely different angle. That understanding that you're getting out of this is actually supported by your King of Cups. King of Cups honors how we feel, and we are actually expressing it with the King of Cups. And he's got that, you know, emotional intelligence. That's why he's going to be a great counselor, or he's got empathy and sympathy. But he is grounded emotionally. So to be grounded emotionally, that means that even if somebody does a critique or comments of, you know, Five of Swords kind of way that, you know, would destroy you if you're not grounded, here with the King of Cups, that does not affect him because he knows who he is and he is grounded in his self love. And here with that Six of Pentacles, also worth. So there's a big difference here. And with the Four of Swords, there's a healing. Four of Swords, King of Cups, there's a healing by looking at all of this. All of a sudden, you're out of the dynamic of deserving, okay? And you're more in the, okay, this is mechanical. I see now. That's what I was emanating. That's what I was projecting. And that's what I attracted. Here, that was a karma devil. And now, I don't know, Venus, I think, is in Capricorn. So, Venus here, the Empress. And, all right, Eight of Cups. We have our Ten of Swords. And like I was saying, the more you shed light on something, the more things, what is not in accordance with the beautiful sun and light, is going to stick out like a sore thumb, and you're going to notice it completely. And what you're going to notice this month is going to provoke you to go and get that self-love, to be in that contentment, peace within yourself. And of course, that doesn't mean to run away from what disturbs you, from the conflicts and the things like that. It's more by facing it and readjusting yourself in it so that it doesn't affect you anymore. Okay? Ten of Swords, this is like, okay, I see now the way I was thinking and so on, how it hurt me, how it brought disappointments and all the swords that we know. Okay? Ten of Swords, this is when we're realizing it, and that's the end of that road. So here, that's why you're Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, because you went on that quest and you gained back faith. Because you threw away, you let go of all of the past pains. You don't have to prove it anymore like an advocate. You're not conflicted about being happy and being serene because I have this. You're not feeling abandoned and rejected by the universe, by the people around you, and so on, because you are not rejecting yourself. You are knowing yourself, and you are realigning yourself with your stars, which allows you to celebrate life. Three of Cups, and to receive from the divine. And now the Hermit. To accelerate that, you can say, I'm ready. I'm ready. Show that to me. I want to readjust this. Hermit. Ooh. And here is the Two of Cups. And I'm not surprised, because this is all about, and here, Knight of Sword. You might clear, when that tower comes down, and when you start seeing things completely from, whoa, wait a minute. Now I see exactly what's going on. Now I see exactly what is very not balanced, and very this and that, and so on. So you will speak your truth, and you will follow your heart at the end of the month when it comes to that, because you will be speaking from a fulfilled place, and not from a place that is already starting behind with that Five of Pentacles, and trying to see the solutions outside of you to feel your worth, to feel, all of this. No, there is your direction. There is your new. You're going to play with the universe in a completely different way, and you're going to express your truth at the end of the month. I would suggest you watch this at the end of the month, because there are going to be connections that are going to fall down, because you're going to notice how unbalanced they are. And it all starts with you, with what you accept and what you go for. All right? On this, my beautiful Cancers, I'm sending you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe if you want to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email. You write to me, I write to you back with the information. And also thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the 4th of November, it's the new moon in Scorpio, and that's when I'm going to do a little ceremony to give you back. So on this, all my love and light. Have a beautiful month of November, and I'll see you next month. All right?